So we are inside the database system. We'll discuss several features in this database. So let's start with a calculator. There is a calculator inside the database which can be used to calculate some transactions, maybe when you are transacting with customers. So this is a calculator which you have to use. So that's it. So you can use this calculator when you are dealing with transactions. And also we have this part which is a automatic greeting. Here it changes depending on the time a user login. So I've logged in during AM hours, and here it is that's why it is saying good morning user. So because it is in the morning, had it been that it is in the afternoon, then it could have said good afternoon current user, or if it is in the evening, good evening current user. So that's that. And here you can also see that it's where the name of the current user is being displayed. That part is the part which display the current user. So I'm Abel, that's why here it has been displayed my name. So that's that. Alright, so as I already said that it's a business database. So let's assume that a customer has come into your shop and wants to do some business with you. So what I'm going to do, you have to register that customer. So how can we register a customer? So once I click here customer, then there's this form which I have to fill. So in here I'll write Annie. I'll write Annie Madi. Sex, that's a female. Physical address, that's a Kalulu. And that's her phone number. So when I click OK here, you find that I've saved the customer. The name of the customer has been registered into the system. How can you know that you have really registered the name? So you go on search. So that's Animadi. So you can see that indeed the name has been registered. Okay, after successful registration of the customer, now you can do transactions. So remember, this database is capable of producing receipts. You can produce receipts after you enter transactions. So let's select the name which I've just registered. That's Animadi. So you describe the activity. That's termination. So here you go for mode of payment. Is the customer going to give you cash or going to pay through mobile phone or through bank? So you select. So let's select cash, and you go for unit price. How much per document you laminated? That's 1,000 200. Now how many documents? So that's a quantity multiplied by unit price, you get the amount here. So you can see that the total amount, when you multiply 1200 times 4, and the answer, that's 4800. So you save. You can do more transactions with the same customer. Maybe he has also something like maybe photocopying. You select again cash. Unit price, let's say 100. Then quantity, that's a 5. So you also see that it has calculated. You save. You can add another transaction for the same customer. Binding. You also select cash. Unit price, that's 800. Multiplied by 10. So you can see that the total amount is 8,000 for binding. So you also save. Now, before I enter the actual amount of money my customer is going to pay, let me view the receipt. So you can see that there are 3 transactions which have entered. The first one, that's lamination, 4 documents. The total amount, that's 4,800. Photocopying, that's 5 rather, and total amount, that's 500. Then binding, that's 10. Total amount, that's 8,000. Now grand total, that's 13,300. 13,300. Now let me enter now the transactions here. I mean the total amount, that's 13,300. Then I click save. Then after saving, you can go back to the receipt. So you can see that the balance here is a 00, while we have equal amount under the total, grand total and paid. So that's why it's a 0, 0. So you can print this receipt for your customer. That's that. Now imagine that the customer has not paid anything, or maybe has just paid part of the bill. What are you going to do? So you have to go under this button, debts. So you click here, then you click add new, then you select the name you have registered. So like Animadi, then you describe the service offered to your customer here. So let's just say let me just write lamination. Then how much, that's the total amount he or she is supposed to pay. That 9,000. So out of 9,000, if the customer has not paid nothing, then there will be that comment of saying not paid, and you see the negative here, negative 9,000. Now let's add the date today. Maybe he has just started part of the bill by paying 6,500. So if she can pay 6,500, what will be the balance? Now the balance will be 2,500. Then you save. Now it means you have keep the information of this customer who has left a balance with you. Now it may happen that maybe has taken a long time before payment, so you can remind the customer, since you have the information of your customer. You just go click this button. You see the information of the customer as this is a debit reminder going to Animat. So say we humbly remind you to settle the balance you are owing with us on this date, 3 August 2024. The total amount, that's 9,000. Service offered, that's I mentioned. First payment was done at the same day, and the customer paid 6,500. Now out of 6,500, the balance is 2,500. So remarks there, that's partially paid because it has not completed the bill. So you can print this information or debit reminder to send to your customer, reminding him that he is owing you a balance and he has to pay. So that's that. Now if he comes and maybe pay the whole amount of money, for example, let me see this customer. This customer, he had a balance of 2,900 at this date, 17th July. Then this customer paid on 18th the total amount. That's 2,900, and he paid the whole amount, and the balance is 0. So what happens if the balance is 0? The remarks say it's complete. It means he has no balance with you. So that's how it is.